rising feet, what the past, the future proudly means. Through the people says, time must fly. The soul of Agotime will never die. Tam tam click clack, tam tam click clack. Here is echoed down the dusty village lanes, the song of ancestors, the pulse of tomorrow. Kente, our identity. Kente, our eternal flame. So we, O people, we with heart and honor, let every stream proclaim who we have been. In every single strand, every sacred person, Agotime endures. Kente is Agotime. Agotime is Kente. Atenami, the soul of Agotime will last. I go by the name, Miss Constance Ziviade. Woven in Agotime, the fabric of our identity. A poem written by Miss Malika Bocho. Thank you.
The soul of Agotime will never die. Ewa be e kenye ha mesenya de kale le wo ha esedele ni. Ni Agotime o de linya adare. Niko yefu be ike de diadu gora ni ya. Agotime biema. Ele the soul of Agotime.